This may cause some controversy, but you shouldn't buy a townhouse. Recently, I have made several videos about why you should consider buying a townhome and how they are some of the very best deals here in the Northeast Metro Atlanta area. But a townhouse is definitely not for everyone, and there are a few important reasons why you should never buy a townhouse. Hi, I'm Sarah Maslowski with KeyPoint Homes Group, a local real estate agent here in the Northeast Metro Atlanta area, and my team and I help clients from all over the country relocate right here to Georgia. Like I said, I have made entire videos about how great townhouses are and why you should consider buying one, but they are certainly not for everyone. So why should you skip townhouses altogether and only consider single-family homes? One of the first reasons you might want to avoid buying a townhouse is the overall lack of space and parking. If you're a family with, let's say, 2 teenagers or 20-somethings that still live with you, or perhaps you have a parent living with you, or whatever the case may be, and you have several cars per household, a townhome might not be the right fit for you. You typically have a 1, sometimes you have a 2-car garage, and you usually have a very short driveway. That makes it pretty difficult if you are a multi-car family to find space for all those cars. A standard townhouse will typically have enough parking for 2 cars, so keep that in mind. When you are looking at larger, more higher-end townhomes, they usually have a bit more parking space, but this isn't always a guarantee. New townhouses themselves usually make great homes for blended families or households since things are divided by multi-levels. Everyone ends up with their own space, and that's great separation. But the challenge is, where does everyone's car go? Some communities will have additional street parking, which is really helpful because you can park at least semi-close to your house. But some communities don't allow any parking in the streets and instead have overflow parking pads. Now this is nice because at least there's a location to park your car or cars, depending upon how many drivers are in your household. But they are not always going to be right next to your home, which means you're likely going to have to walk to and from, and sometimes it can be a little bit further away from your house. If you are used to living in an apartment complex, you aren't really going to be fazed by this, or if you're coming from a city, all of this might just sound normal. But if you're used to living in a neighborhood where you had tons of room to park 2 cars in the garage and have a driveway full of visitors, this might take some getting used to. You might also be used to having a bit more yard space and distance between you and your neighbor's house. So this also might take some getting used to. Some communities will have a lot more yard space than others surrounding the townhouses, while some neighborhoods will have rear-facing driveways and back alleys that will take away any outdoor space you might have been able to have, except for a deck, usually. Every community is different, so if you are looking for one where you will have more access to grass and yard space for, let's say, kids or dogs, we can definitely focus on those communities that are going to have more of that yard space in communal areas. If you aren't used to being literally attached to your neighbors, this might take some getting used to. But again, if you're coming from an apartment, you'll think you'll have way more separation space and privacy. Newer townhomes are built with such a thick firewall that you will likely never even hear your next door neighbors. And it's massively different than having the thin walls of an apartment. If you're used to a huge lot with lots of trees and privacy and never seeing your neighbor, a townhouse is going to be quite the adjustment. Another reason that a lot of people may not consider purchasing a townhome is because they feel like it will not have the same return on investment that purchasing a single-family home would have. Now, in some scenarios, this could be correct. If you are purchasing a property that needs a significant amount of work, a lot of updating, with a little blood, sweat, and tears, you can update a single-family home and hold on to it for a few years to later sell and make a pretty great profit. Obviously, you can still update and add value to a townhouse, but there aren't going to be as many opportunities to have a huge increase in value. Now, there are definitely plenty of people who bought townhomes in Alpharetta 10 or 15 years ago that can now sell these homes for exponentially more than what they bought them for, so it's not quite fair to say that it's not possible to have a large return on your investment here, but you are likely to see more consistent appreciation in a single-family home than you will in a townhome. Investing in real estate, however, is always going to be a great way to grow a profit. So if a townhouse is something that you can afford to take on instead of a single-family home, this is a great way to get your foot in the door to investing in real estate. The next reason that you may want to avoid buying a townhome is that they are often turned into rental properties. There's a pretty high chance that your neighbor will just be a renter and not actually own the property. Now, this is one of those things that some buyers get very particular about and don't want to live in a community where a majority of people don't own the homes that they live in. They feel by not owning the home that they will not care for it or maintain it as they would if it was their own property, because they don't actually have any skin in the game by not owning the home. In townhome communities, there are usually pretty strict HOAs that enforce their covenants and restrictions, meaning that a renter would not get away with letting a property get in bad shape or be a really bad tenant. I also think it's a major misconception and slight to renters to assume that just because they don't own the home that they live in, that they don't care about living in a nice environment. Those strict HOA rules, however, might definitely be a reason you should not live in an HOA community. I made a whole video a few weeks ago about HOAs and why you should avoid living in one, and of all the benefits of an HOA. So you can check that out to learn more about how they operate here in Georgia. But some people are just very opposed to being in a community with an HOA, and a townhome community with no HOA is pretty much non-existent, at least here in the Northeast Metro Atlanta area. I always joke that in real estate, there's nothing that buyers like to talk about more than how much they hate HOAs. So obviously, if you are in this camp of people, you should avoid buying a townhouse altogether. The other issue a lot of people have with HOAs in townhome communities is that they are often on the pricier side than compared to a regular single family home community. Now, this is due to the fact that they are going to take care of your lawn maintenance for you, so you'll never have to cut your own grass. They're gonna trim trees, lay pine straw. Yes, we use pine straw here in Georgia as part of our landscaping, if you didn't know that. Many times buyers will come in from out of state and ask why the heck someone raked up all the pine straw and put it in all the flower beds. And that's just something you'll find when you get here to Georgia. Since we don't have actual dirt and instead have thick red clay, it is one of the few ground coverings that allows water to kind of seep through it so it doesn't hold moisture and attract termites and create wood rot. Now, the pine straw does need to be replaced once a year, typically in the spring, so this is something that the HOA does and they are going to pay for. They're also going to fund the amenities in the community as well. There are definitely new construction townhome communities going up that currently are not putting in any amenities. So you want to make sure you're not paying an arm and a leg to not even have amenities. Now, in some communities, your HOA fees include exterior maintenance, meaning that things like your roof and exterior walls and siding are taken care of. It's important to know and understand what your HOA covers, since every community is just a little bit different. But if you do not want to be in a neighborhood where you're going to have to follow covenants and pay HOA fees and follow those restrictions, you should just cut out townhomes. If this video hasn't completely scared you off from townhouses, then you should definitely check out these videos I made on why a townhouse might be a great fit for you. Of course, if you're thinking about making a move to Georgia, I want to be your real estate agent. You can find my contact information directly below this video. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel for updates on moving to Georgia.